ask Mr. Rajiv Gowda first. You know, Rahul Gandhi says everyone should speak in one voice. Those who do not toe the party line, that will not be tolerated. And here you have this coming on a day when again the party, yet again, has to distance itself from something one of its senior leaders has said. Shakil Ahmed's comment has supremely backfired on the Congress party. Now, is this because Congress leaders have a tendency to do these faux pas, or it's a deliberate strategy, something?
Well, first let me point out that Rahul Gandhi was not warning anyone, he was inspiring everyone. Okay, the entire speech from when he started this morning was focused on getting this large talent pool that we have, not just in Delhi, but across the states together, and to take that talent and synergize so that we can sort of move towards the 2014 election and beyond with, you know, sort of a unified agenda with essentially a line that is, you know, not dissonant, right? And so for this, what happens is that we have to work together, we have to put a lot of things in place, and media is no longer just print and TV, it's also social media, there are all kinds of new frontiers out there. So this workshop is really about all of us coming together and you know, getting our act together and basically moving forward. And so the speech was essentially focused on really setting some standards, setting some goals. And those goals were very, very positive. The goals were about, as Deepak Amin just pointed out, it was about taking the high road, right? And nowadays when you see TV debates, many people are turned off. And the whole idea was, we will stick to the truth, we will stick to...
I'm going to come to that, but you didn't answer my question. I mean, the message he was trying to send out, it comes on a day when you're busy distancing yourself from an official spokesperson's position on the Indian Mujahideen. Now, you know, he's not the only one. I can quote to you at least 4 instances in the last 4 months where Digvijay Singh, of course, is key among them, where he says Rahul Gandhi will not be declared PM. Janardhan Dwivedi says we're yet to take a final call on that. Digvijay Singh says the two models, the centers of power haven't worked. That is also denied. Beni Prasad Verma calls Mulayam Singh a series, a string of names which the Congress distances itself from. Now, the point is that deliberate? Good cop, bad cop? Or is that just leaders prone to gaffes?
I think too much media exposure, possibly, right? I mean, we don't have to share everything that is in our minds with the media, as you know, without actually thinking about what the impact would be on the party. And I think that's the underlying subtext of what Rahul Gandhi was also talking about today, which is, please think about what the impact would be on the party. It's not just about you, right? And so that's not in particular aimed at the, you know, whatever incident that you're talking about today. It's aimed at everyone who gets media happy, who gets
so it's our fault. It's our fault that senior leaders can't.
No.
CMI can get excited.
I'm saying we get too used to being you know, courted. And
Mr. Chari, do you buy that, or you think it's a deliberate strategy? The BJP's really attacked what Shakil Ahmed has said today. Mr. Arun Jaitley is clearly not satisfied with the explanations that have been given.
Obviously, I don't think the Congress spokesperson should have said all these things in a way, because what concerns national strategy or terrorism or India's foreign policy, these subjects should not be brought down to the level of political slug fight. But having said that, I think what the Congress party has done is very good. They have distanced themselves from what the Congress spokesperson has said. To that extent, it is good. They have put the record straight. Number one. Number two, all political parties have been conducting such media workshops for a long time. In fact, BJP has been conducting media workshops throughout the year. So what the Congress party has done is not something absolutely out of the blue. Number one. Number two, I think going by what Rahul Gandhi has said, I mean, he has not said anything new. It's all right, as Mr. Gowda pointed out, this is something first time for the party probably at an all India level. So to that extent, there must be a number of congressmen who finds all these things very interesting and different. But if by virtue of all this, if the political debates get anchored more on ideology, and if they are conducted in a decent manner, I think it's a good welcome.
So you would welcome that step. But what is interesting to me, and I'll get Santosh Desai into this, is Rahul Gandhi lecturing Congress spokespersons on how to handle the media and what media strategy should be. This is a gentleman who barely speaks to the media. His mother barely speaks to the media. The Prime Minister, well, we know he's eternally silent. I'm just curious what you think about Rahul Gandhi steering this strategy and what exactly he would tell them. Mr. Desai, can you hear us?
Yeah.
Sorry,
No, I think it's a bit rich. It is a bit rich. Considering the fact that, as you've said, Rahul Gandhi has shown a great disinclination, to come before media, in fact, come before the public, except very, very selectively. So I think his role very often is a talismanic role, which is to come and sort of breathe some sort of mantra, some magic, without actually playing a key pivotal role. And therefore the idea of how to interact with media and how to project a larger message, a consistent message, a coherent message coming from Rahul Gandhi is certainly strange, given his absolute shyness and more than anything else, the unwillingness to stand up for what you believe in and be counted and be held accountable to it. That absolute unwillingness to do that, I think, does not augur well. Certainly sort of makes it strange for him to be the person lecturing his party sort of people on how to handle media.